Hello everyone and welcome to another Feed Army video. My name is Emmanuel and today we will go through a guide to increase your conversions within Google Shopping, and this guide is designed for small businesses.
Optimize your product feed for conversions. Your product feed is the foundation of Google Shopping. A well-optimized feed ensures that your ads appear for the relevant searches and entice shoppers to click and make a purchase. Focus on making your product data as relevant, accurate, and compelling as possible. Here are the key elements to optimize. Crafting effective product titles and descriptions. Product titles and descriptions are crucial for both Google's algorithm and the shopper's first impression. They should be clear, descriptive, and include important keywords that match what people search for. Best practices include: put the brand and key info up front. Begin your title with the brand name, if well known, and the core product name. Include specifics like model, color, size, or other defining attributes. For example, instead of a generic title like men's jacket, use threadbare men's khaki green lightweight hooded jacket size M. This provides immediate clarity on what the product is. Highlight unique features. Incorporate one or two unique selling points or features in the title if space allows. Example: waterproof, organic cotton, 4K. In the description, expand on features and benefits. Explain why the product is useful or superior. For instance, if it's a running shoe, mention the comfort, technology, or durability in the description. Use natural language, don't keyword stuff. Write titles and descriptions that read naturally and appeal to humans while still containing relevant keywords. Google's AI is smart. It will understand context. Avoid awkward keyword stuffing. Focus on clear, relevant terms a customer might search. Follow formatting guidelines. Stay within Google's recommended length, generally around 150 characters for titles. The first 70 are most critical. Use capitalization and punctuation appropriately. Example: don't use all caps or gimmicky symbols. Ensure the title precisely matches the product on your site to avoid disapproval. Keep information up to date. If your product has variants, include the specific variant info, like size, color, in the title. Update descriptions when you have new info or promotions. Consistency between your feed and website is crucial. Mismatches, example: a title says L but the site says large, can negatively impact your performance. To illustrate, consider the titles in the example below. Both include brand, color, and other specifics, making them much more informative than a generic title like outdoor jacket. Examples of optimized product titles including brand, attributes, and size. Pro tip: use tools like Google Merchant Center's feed rules or a feed management tool to modify titles in bulk if needed. For instance, you can prepend brand names to all titles or append attributes like color and size automatically. Regularly review search terms that trigger your products and refine titles' descriptions to match high-converting queries better. Using high-quality product images. In shopping ads, images are your storefront. They often determine whether a shopper clicks your ad or scrolls past it. Follow these best practices for images to boost conversion potential. Use high-resolution, clear images. Provide images that are at least 100 by 100 pixels for non-apparel and 250 by 250 for apparel. Higher is better. Images should be sharp, well-lit, and in focus. Grainy or tiny photos will undermine trust and interest. Google allows up to 10 megabytes or 16 million pixels per image, but keep file sizes reasonable, under 16 megabytes for fast loading. Plain background and product focus. Ideally, use a clean white or light background so the product stands out. The product should take up 75 to 90% of the frame. Avoid additional text, watermarks, or logos on the image. Google may disapprove images with promotional text. If possible, provide multiple images via additional image link, showing different angles or contexts. For example, include a front view, a close-up of a key feature, and maybe a lifestyle shot. Show the product in use. In addition to the standard product on white images, consider including a lifestyle image that showcases the product in a real-life setting. For apparel, an image of a model wearing the item can help shoppers envision it. For a gadget, an image of it in use can highlight its scale or use case. These can be added as additional images in your feed. Optimize for mobile. Over 70% of Google Shopping traffic comes from mobile devices, so ensure your images look good on smaller screens. That means the product should be clearly visible even when the image is thumbnailed. Test how your image appears on a phone. For example, small details should still be discernible. Accuracy and consistency. The image must accurately represent the product color and model. Color accuracy is crucial. Make sure the colors in the photo match reality. Customers don't like surprises. Maintain a consistent style across all your product images, similar lighting, background, and scale to give your brand a professional look. If you have the resources, invest in professional photography or use Google's new AI tools. Google's Product Studio, part of Merchant Center Next, can now use AI to enhance product images, for example by removing backgrounds or increasing resolution. Early reports show 80% of merchants found improved efficiency using these AI image tools, and many are adopting the AI-generated images in their campaigns. This can be a handy way for small businesses to polish images without a full photo shoot. Leveraging GTINs and other attributes. Aside from the basic title, description, price, and image, your feed contains many attributes that help Google match your products to searches. Providing complete and correct attributes not only avoids disapprovals, it actively improves your visibility and conversion rate. Key attributes to focus on: GTIN, Global Trade Item Number. If your products have a manufacturer-assigned barcode, UPC, EAN, ISBN, etc., always include it. Google explicitly uses GTINs to better understand and match products. Missing GTINs for products that have them can cost you impressions and clicks. In fact, Google's algorithm rewards listings with GTINs by showing them more often and in more relevant searches. Tip: if you sell custom or handmade products with no GTIN, set GTIN as empty and identifier XYZ to false, and consider using MPN, manufacturer part number, to provide some unique identifier. Brand. Ensure the brand field is completed for branded products. Many shoppers include brand names in searches, and Google will use the brand field to help match those queries. A well-known brand name also builds trust, and you must use a brand, if not your own, that is exactly as recognized. Don't use generic or leave blank unless the product is truly unbranded. Product type and Google product category. These taxonomy fields help Google classify your item. The Google product category should be the most specific, relevant category from Google's taxonomy, example, apparel and accessories, clothing, outerwear, coats and jackets. Product type is your own categorization. You can mirror your site's category structure. While Google will try to categorize automatically, providing these ensures correct placement and can improve ad relevance. Variants. Size, color, etc. If your product comes in variants, ensure that you include variant attributes such as size, color, gender, age group, etc. This not only helps with matching and filtering, example a user filtering to green jackets or size M shoes, but also avoids policy issues. Google requires these fields for apparel. Use standard terms, example use XL or extra large consistently, not X large. Group variants with an item_group ID, so Google knows they are related options of the same product. Detailed attributes. Provide as many recommended attributes as make sense: material, pattern, flavor, capacity, etc. More data can only help. For example, if selling electronics, fill in features or use the additional product hide fields to list bullet point features. The richer your feed, the better Google's AI can understand and recommend your products in relevant contexts. Think of it this way: the feed is not just for ads, it's also powering free listings and even Google's new AI shopping experiences, which rely on your feed content to answer detailed queries. Also, don't forget price and availability. Keep them accurate and updated in your feed at all times. Nothing kills conversion like a click on an ad that shows the wrong price or an out-of-stock item. Google will flag mismatches between your feed and site, e.g. price on site higher than in feed, and could disapprove items or even your account if not addressed. Use automatic item updates or frequent feed fetches, multiple times a day if needed, to sync any changes in stock or price. Feed maintenance and data quality. Optimizing your feed isn't a one-and-done task. It's an ongoing process. Small businesses should establish a routine to audit and update the feed. Here's how to keep your product data in top shape. Regularly check Google Merchant Center diagnostics. The Merchant Center will flag errors or warnings, for example, missing identifiers, policy violations, format issues. Review these at least weekly and fix issues promptly. Even optional warnings like missing recommended fields can hint at opportunities to improve your feed. A clean, error-free feed means your products are eligible for maximum exposure. Clean up and update data. Periodically review your product info. Remove discontinued products from the feed or mark them as out of stock to avoid wasting spend on dead pages. Update descriptions if you notice common customer questions that aren't answered. Ensure consistency. Product attributes like size or color naming should match between feed and website. Inconsistencies can hurt your free listing traffic and cause disapprovals. Leverage feed rules or automation. If you have more than a handful of products, consider automating feed management. E-commerce platforms, Shopify, WooCommerce, etc., often have Google Feed apps. Use them to push real-time updates whenever you change a product. You can also schedule content API updates or use supplemental feeds to fill gaps. Automate where possible to minimize manual errors. For instance, set up a rule to mark availability out of stock if quantity equals 0 in your inventory. This ensures that your feed always reflects reality. Optimize in steps. Tackle high-impact improvements first. For example, a common pitfall is very generic titles. For example, listing just shirt without brand or style. Updating these to be more specific can significantly improve relevance. Another pitfall is missing GTINs. Make it a priority to add those for any products that have them. Addressing these can yield quick gains in impressions and conversions, then move on to more advanced tweaks, like experimenting with different title formulas, adding custom labels, etc. Use custom labels for campaigns. Custom labels 0 to 4 are special attributes that are not visible to users but help you organize and bid on products in campaigns. You can use them to tag products by profitability, seasonality, clearance, bestsellers, etc. For example, set custom label 0 equals high margin for products with high profit margins, or custom label 1 equals holiday 2025 for holiday-themed items. These labels let you later create campaign filters or bid rules to push or pull back on certain groups. More on that in the campaign section. It's much easier to manage ad spend when your feed has these logical groupings in place. In summary, feed optimization is one of the highest ROI activities you can do in Google Shopping. As one expert puts it, data is king. Detailed, accurate product data helps Google's system understand your products and match them to the right users. A well-tended feed not only improves your paid ad conversions, but also boosts your free exposure on Google, shopping tabs, search, images, etc., where free listings appear. It's worth the effort. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave a comment downstairs and I'll see you in the next one.